Oh boy. Can you believe we've done 24 of these? Welcome back. This is nice. Live. My name is Ricky Reed. Record producer. Guy. Broadcasting inspiration. Screaming into the bowl. No rules. All heart. Wow. Fun with delay. One of the many things that we do on the show. I never knew this was in time. What up? What up? That's a coincidence. Pop, 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 beep, pop, 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 pop. Just getting off on the wrong foot. How's everyone doing? Welcome the fuck back. It's me. Ricky Reed. Fucking still here, man. Still doing it. Still trying to figure it all out. Hi. Howdy doody. It's been an interesting week, interesting weekend. Things are generally as they have been, you know, just, I would say 2 good days. The world is ending kind of a day. 2 pretty anxious days. Was that 2 good days? The world is ending. 2 anxious days. Kind of half anxious day, and then 1 really good day. I think I get 1 really good day a week, and really good is still a 7 out of 10. So I tell people my opening salvo, I don't know if that's the right word, when I'm talking to people on the phone, like a conference call or someone I haven't talked to in a long time, I say 7 is the new 10, you know? 7 is the new 10. I say 7 is the new 10. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. That's what I say. What if I did this? Okay. I feel like I can do the show now. it looks like I got bird shit on my hat. That's fine. So we have a fun live stream for tonight. We have a fun live stream for tonight. It's going to be good. We got Anthony Valadez from a brand new show on K-Rock called Alternalido coming through. He's also a good old friend of mine. Friend for a long time. Also KCRW DJ, just the man in general. Love him. We're really excited to have him back, or not back, but have him on. So there's that. Before I go any further, I want to check in with my people. Oh wow, everyone's here. I haven't looked at the chat yet. Whew. How you guys feeling? I'm like a shaky 6.2. I feel like I'm a 6.2, but I could just slide right down to 4. I could just at a moment's notice. Let me see how you guys are doing. Let me know how you're feeling on a scale of 1 to 10, decimal points included. What do you got? I'm going to go through the chat and see what's going on. Let's see. Everyone's in the mix. Love it. I see you. Got all the homies are back. This is great. Let's see. Claire Rudolph, Evan H. Czar, Default Tone, Evan, Eth, 4-star, Riot, Alexander, all the Evan H is a 7 out of 7. Nice. Czar is a 7.3-ish. Alexander Frieden, sorry, never gonna get that right. I graduated in pajamas and got a trombone. Love it. 7.8. Good deal. Let's see. Who else we got? Claire Rudolph, 7.5. Hanging with your parents in person. That's nice. We had some family come visit us this weekend. First time in 3 months. Wow. Jack Hardwick, 6.5. Got a banging headache, but excited for the stream. Love it. Nice to see you. Welcome. Default Tone, 8.5 because of today's Supreme Court ruling on Title VII. Let me know. Was that the protections for LGBTQ? I saw something about that. I thought I saw a dash of good news from this otherwise dumb fuck Supreme Court. Sorry. I'm sure they're wise. I'm sure they're real wise. But I did see at least one of them asking senators, have you ever, did you guys see this shit? The Kavanaugh shit? Have you ever had a fucking beer, Senator? Huh? You like to get drunk? You like to have a fucking beer? Please, if you haven't, Google Brett Kavanaugh drink beer. You like to drink beer. It's just aces. Also in current events today, Ted Cruz challenged Ron Perlman, the actor, to wrestle somebody else. Jim Jordan, terrible person, but Ted Cruz was like, "Hey, Ron Perlman, you think you're so tough? Why don't you come and fight this other guy?" Very tight. Oh, yes, Evan. Thank you for catching me on that. Solid 9. Vibe is high for the solstice week. I'm a big solstice guy. Jeremy Steckel. Hi. 2 Jeremys in the house. Derek Moray. Solid 9 in LA for a few days. Love it. Good. This is great. People are feeling all right. So let's see. It's a very nice major 808 pattern. Dee 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 dee. Very nice. Not that impressive. Moving on. Oh, we get some people studying for their MCATs. What is that? I've heard of that, but I don't know. Is that a medical cat? So, I'm going to bring in our guest of honor for the night, person I've known for a long time. We'll talk about exactly how and why. I know this gentleman, long-running KCRW DJ, has a new show on K-Rock called Alternalito, and is just the kind of person whose taste you just trust. If he says something's good, something's cool, something's interesting, and I'm not just talking about music. This is the kind of guy that's like, you got to try this restaurant, you got to watch this show, this movie. I don't know if he reads, but if he said read this book, I would say I'm on it. I'm going to bring him in right now. This is my good friend, Anthony Valadez. What's up, bro?
What's good, man? Yo, I still have your battery charger at my house that you left there like so long ago.
My like,
Do you
was
remember
it a
that?
phone charger?
Yeah, you left a battery charger at my house like 10 years ago
Oh my god,
or something. Yeah.
that's
Uh,
crazy.
yeah, man.
That's crazy. So I
Yeah.
remember, I can pretty distinctly remember waking up. I don't remember going to sleep at your house, but I remember waking up, I believe, next to a couch. Does that sound right?
Yeah, it was like you and the guys from the park were all crashed at my place. And they were raving about you. They're like, "Yo, you got to meet this cat. He's crazy." And you seemed very shy and kind of quiet. And then later on, I'd find videos of you, and you have like these cool like Ric Flair Macho Man glasses. And I'm like, "Who is this dude? Like, I don't get him. I can't nail him down." But yeah,
Macho
yeah,
Man, bro. I hope Ric Flair Macho Man dude is just on my tombstone. That's all I need. That's it.
yeah, man, yeah. That was a good
Oh
time.
shit. How last time I saw you was at a wedding? Where were we? What wedding was
It was
that?
Derek Taylor's wedding out in Joshua Tree or
Of
something.
course. Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Derek Taylor,
That-
someone else I need to have on here, man. And another person whose taste is pretty immaculate.
Yeah, he's a good guy, and he connects dots, which I really love.
He
Yeah,
might be like the number one dot connector I know.
yeah. I mean, like he connects people like in tech and music and all these other things, and and he's a good guy, and I think he's part of the reason why you and I are friends. Like he connected us, which is really cool.
Right.
Yeah,
Totally.
yeah,
Totally.
yeah.
So, first and foremost, how are you holding up through all the shit? How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm alive. I feel like my past has pretty much prepared me for this. So like I've always been a hermit. My grandpa raised me. My grandpa used to yell at me like, "You need to get out." And then I was like, "No, I just like music. I like making music." And then this hits, and I'm just making music. I'm back to my old 14-year-old ways.
Right, right, right.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
So
Yeah, it's interesting. Like everybody's got a different version of it, and it's uh, I think for everybody has their own perks during
yeah,
this, and everybody also has their own the ways that it's shitty for them. It's shitty for
yeah.
people in different ways. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, it's shitty for me in a sense that like a lot of people have died. Like as much as I'm like, I love this. This is great. Like I have to check myself and remind myself that like a lot of people are affected and a lot of people's lives were cut short. And so like I have to, I have empathy and compassion and I think about those people. and you know that does pain me, you know, thinking about that.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
I
yeah.
hear you. I hear you and agree. And yeah, it's been interesting getting this sort of show, quasi show thing off the ground
Hmm.
during all this, because like half the nights we do it, I'm just like fucking bummed out, or we're like the people in the chat, we're just kind of like having moments of silence and commiserating and sort of getting through it together. But I think you are somebody who, well before we were in this psycho modern era, is just somebody who's so good at um like when I would turn on, like listening to you on KCRW and not even
Hmm.
realizing it was you, but just like putting it on, being like, I just feel so soothed. I feel like I'm here with somebody. I'm like, it
Yeah.
almost feels like a social sort of experience. And then I remember one of the times being like, oh fuck, I actually do know this guy. That's why I'm
Yeah.
enjoying it so much.
Well, that's cool because to me, like I'm a radio fan, and I think I'm somewhat of an anomaly in radio where I'm lucky to have the freedom to like be different and try new things. And
Right.
like even on the new show on K Rock, I mean KCRW has always given me freedom, but even on K Rock, they're like, "Yo, like, do you like?" And it's really awesome, and to have that freedom is a blessing, and to support new artists and emerging artists is great. But also, we live in a greatest generation for that. Like now, everybody's making music in their bedrooms and they're making amazing shit, you know, stuff. So
Yeah.
it's happy to be a part of that and capture that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So tell me about the new show. I mean, I have like a little bit of like when it was first sort of in the works.
Hmm.
Um I heard rumblings of it and I was like, "Yo, it's crazy that nobody has done a show like this yet." But so
Yeah.
for the people who are not familiar, explain the basic idea of it. It's so cool.
Thanks, man. Yeah, Alternately though, it airs Sunday nights on K Rock, and it's like the way they came at me was like music alternative, right? Well, Latin alternative,
Right.
and it's such a broad range. And you know, you've got like, by the way, like you know, like Busca Buya and you know all these bands, and you know, you produce for some of these guys, and like it's so crazy because it like when people say describe Latin alternative, like it's not one thing, it's many things,
Oh
and it's
yeah.
also it's like when people I have a love hate with this word Latin because it's a diaspora of so many things, like and you know you've got the African diaspora that's rooted in it, and then you've got contributions from so many people. So
Mhm.
it's really this Pangea of sound, this concept of like so many factors, and you know like there are folks like Junior Mesa or like Omar Apollo or Ambar Lucid that are that
Yeah.
and I love it because it's not you have this new generation of artists that are Latinos that don't even like sing in Spanish, or like they do but they also do in English.
Mhm.
And if I can keep it 100 because I feel like I owe it to you and
Right.
to your viewers, is that like there was some pushback, like people like K-Rock listeners were like, yo, like you're gonna be playing Spanish music, K-Rock sucks. And I'm like, yo, like I never answered. I try to stay away from that energy, but like they have
Right.
no idea that these are like artists that are also singing in English that are making music that you may freaking love.
Yeah.
And it's like I felt like there was a cultural barrier, like there was this resistance, like we were changing their K Rock. And I'm like, yo, there's stuff on there that I'm sure you will love.
Right,
So
right, right. No,
yeah.
we're trying to actually like just let K Rock like not be. I don't want to put it in this way, but like not be behind like the rest of like alternative radio. When you listen to alternative radio now, you're like, is this fucking classic rock? Like,
Yeah.
of course, I have like a soft spot for all these bands I grew up with, but I'm still kind of like, are people still wanting to hear like 311 and the Offspring? On
Yo,
or like
for
there's
real.
so much alternative music, and especially, I mean, bro, to be doing this show in Los Angeles just feels like, because this is where the shit is popping off, LA, and also obviously southwestern US.
Yeah.
Have you had any, like, you've had a couple people chime in and say, taking back my K Rock, whatever. But tell me about like the good responses you've had, because I'm sure people have just been really excited about this.
Well, there's a lot of that, and thank God, because that's what keeps me going. Is like you know, people have been very supportive, and they're like, finally, like people that look like me and sound like me are on K Rock, and like that's gratifying, because like it's funny, like a band like Mana, right? Who I'm a
Right.
big fan of. like I always wondered why like some of their hits were never on K Rock. So once I got this show, I'm like, yo, I want to play my knob to make the 14-year-old happy. The 14-year-old me, you're fine, you can come through. Like I want to make the 14-year-old me happy, right? So I
Yeah.
played it just to make me happy when I was 14. Like I was time traveling here. Um, and so like, I feel like there's a lot of like, okay, so here's another way of looking at it. When
Hmm.
people are like, oh, that's why are you changing it? Like, yo, people like Richie Valens and Mana like deserve the love and to like to think that K Rock should be 311. And I'm not even getting in a race, just culturally, like the contributions of black and brown people in rock music
Oh
have
my
been
God.
overlooked. And so, like, yo, last week's show, I have like this really cool cumbia version of Thundercat, them changes, and I played that. I played a cumbia version of Georgia Smith, like on my mind, and I got these cumbia edits. And like to me, it's about like incorporating. It's the diaspora of the African culture, and it's also the diaspora of the Latin culture coming together. And I got a really cool edit of like Billie Eilish, like a bachata version of whatever
Oh
hits, and like
my. That
it's
sounds
like
awesome.
it's great. Like it should be all that, But I also want to keep it like I gotta pay homage to Mana. I gotta pay homage to those like Richie Valens that came before.
Right.
So it's a collision of all these things, into like Ana Tijoux, into like the kid in East LA, the bands like Buya Pongo or Quita Penas. Like it's all of
Right.
that. Yeah.
Oh man. That's just it's so exciting, and it's really, and also a shout out to K Rock for actually being like down to take this leap with you. It's so, gosh, it's so beautiful. It's so great.
Yeah,
I'm
yo, like I feel like they're changing the things that they're making the changes that need to have been done. Like you can't be Nirvana all day. Like and like our program director is like really amazing, and the team there, Mike Miles, is awesome, and like he's incorporated like some of the stuff that I love that I play on my other station. Like this cat named Bakar out of the UK. Like he's
no, I
incorporated
don't know.
yo Bakar. Like he's got this amazing vocal. He's out of the UK, but like it's amazing. Like even like some of the trends I'm noticing is like the Mac DeMarco sound with synths and like really easy drums. I'm hearing
Yeah,
this and like Latin alternative, and I'm like, yo, that's dope. And they're taking it to a whole new dimension. And
damn.
it's really like beautiful what's happening in Latin alternative and all this stuff. So yeah, man, it's fun.
I love it. So, okay, so speaking of that, before people start asking you questions and picking your brain and everything, just give us three give us three artists that we got to check out. Three artists, and if you have them, songs by those artists, like just some
Okay,
instant gratification bangers from Anthony
got
Valadez.
you.
Could be
I
from either
got you.
show. What?
So I've mentioned them. I got you. So the first one is Ambar Lucid.
We love
She's
Ambar, bro.
dude, like 19 years old. When I met her, she was like 17, and she's probably 18 now. But an amazing story. Like unfortunately, her dad was deported to Mexico, and like she utilized a lot of that inspiration to create this music. But I saw her at South by, and her voice is just amazing. Like she's got pipes, and she's what's crazy too is like watching her grow and her finding herself, and she's doing new things, and she's like evolving before our eyes. And I'm like, whoa, like she's been like a little girl, and now she's becoming a woman. She's getting tattoos, and I'm like, ah, but her art is just like she sounds like a 40-year-old woman who's lived. And then so that's one. A Letter to My Younger Self is one of my favorite songs from Ambar Lucid.
Okay.
um Second one, Omar Apollo, who's just like he's got it, like he's it. He's just like, and he's funny, like he's got a lot of swag, and he's like his
Mm.
parents are, he grew up in Illinois, and his parents wanted him to like kind of have like a traditional job, and he's like, nah, I'm moving to LA, and they were nervous.
Oh
And
man.
he's just like he's kind of creating his own thing, like he's doing things his own way, and I love that about him.
Yeah.
And like recently he just dropped like this really cool like reggaeton cut called Frio that's really dope.
Huh.
But then he's got a song called Ashamed, which is inspired by the time, like Prince,
Whoa.
Minneapolis. Like
I gotta hear that
it's
stuff.
yo,
Damn.
it's so funky. Like and then so those are two artists. There's a lot, man. I mean, it's like, God, only three. Like, I mean, I want to go like Junior Mesa, who's amazing. I want to also. There's the band out of LA called the Sinceres. And
Sinceres?
yeah, it's TheeeSinceers. The
Ah.
Sinceres. Yo, like, so there's another thing that's happening that I'm noticing is this return to Chicano doo-wop, which is like, the stuff you listen to on like the oldies, and these young
Whoa.
kids, these young kids are like mimicking it, everything from like the sound, the aesthetic, to even the studio quality. So you feel like you're listening to a
Bro.
1958 record.
I'm like straight Googling this
Yo,
shit right now. I need.
the Sinceres. And as a matter of fact, so there's a Latin alternative music conference that happens every year, and they just got like awarded the Discovery Artist of the Year, and they're a band out of
Damn.
LA. The
Yo,
Sinceres,
these
man, they're
guys
dope.
look like the shit.
Yo, one more.
I can't, okay, go.
Jason, Joshua, and the Beholders.
Okay.
Like, same thing. They're based out of Miami and New York, and
Okay.
it's so great. So like, you have this happening in LA, but you also have it in New York, in Miami. And those guys it's like Chicano doo-wop, man. They're just like singing about like love and heartache, and you feel like you're listening to like Art LeBeau, or you're listening to like an old 1958 record.
Oh, that's so dope.
Yeah, man.
I have all these up. I'm also gonna check out Bakar.
Yeah, but Car's dope.
Just want to make sure I don't miss that. And yes, bro,
B-A-K.
we, oh man, we're on the same page. Ambar is also just one of our favorites in the Nice Life family. She is just amazing.
Yeah.
Hope
I
to
hope
work
you
with
get
her
to
at some
work with her,
point.
man. I feel like you and her would make some like beautiful sounds. Yeah,
Put in a good word for me, bro.
I'm on it,
Let
on it.
So, let's get into the next little zone here. We're gonna do. You want to stick around for this while we listen to a demo real quick?
Let's do it.
That's beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna bring Jazz in. Make sure she's here. Let's see. Jazz, are you there? Oh, Jazz, we are not hearing you. Let me see. That
Hello?
might be on my bad.
Hey?
There we go.
No, that
Yeah.
was my bad. That was my bad. Hey, guys.
Hey, what's up?
Happy to be back. What's up, Anthony?
I'm chilling. How are you doing?
You know, I'm alive. We're out here. We're doing better every day. Yeah,
Yeah. Indeed.
for me, at least.
Right. We missed you last week. Oh, and then the week previous, I took that off. Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a little while.
Jazz, what's the report from the front lines? How are you holding up, first of all, and how's like the energy feeling? Have you actually been out recently, or what have you been
Yeah,
doing?
I've been I took this weekend off, but I've been trying to go out a couple times to the protest. It's good. I feel like the first weekend was insane and really scary, but I think that really quickly the police realized that if they come in crazy, it just adds to the tension that's there.
Right.
And so they've been kind of stepping back and just letting, the protesters make their statements and do what they have to do.
Right.
And I feel like, there's been some like status reports that have been coming out that's showing, some of the demands are being met, in different cities. So I think, it's been really cool to watch everybody come together for like united causes and just, and to see them like coming to fruition
Right.
has been really just inspiring, I feel like, for everyone.
That's great. That's
Yeah.
great. Well, we're happy that that you're doing well, and like as you said, feeling motivated.
Mm-hmm.
Feel motivated. So I have a song for tonight that we're gonna check out. Do you want to tell me a little bit about it?
Yeah, so this is from an artist named Jamra. Let us know. They should be in the chat if I'm pronouncing that right.
Okay.
They made this with their producer, Andrew. They're based out of Nashville.
Cool.
And it's a really cool song. I'm excited to play it for you. Or I guess you'll play it.
Right. Sounds
Again, I'm rusty. It's been 2 weeks, guys.
I know, man. It's good to have you back. Good to have you
Happy to
back.
be
Okay,
here.
Anthony. So the way we do this is we usually just listen down once. If the song is like so dense and psychotic that we need two listens, sometimes we'll do it. But
Yeah.
usually it's one listen, and then we'll see what the people in the chat think. See what you think.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, this is Home Alone by Jamra. Yep, that's the right pronunciation, from Nashville. Let's check it out.
I don't know what to say when you ask me to stay. I could easily live in your place, but I really need my own space and pop champagne on my own time. Lay around swimming through my own mind. Clothes on the floor and it's alright. 10 milligram wavelength. I'm gonna spend the whole day doing what I want and it's okay. Anything I want, I got it. Anything I want, I got it. House to myself, on my own. Honestly, I really love it. Honestly, I really love it. Being by myself, home alone. I don't mean to be mean. I just need to take care of me. Maybe it's all just a little too soon to condense our life into a room and pop champagne on my own time. Lay around swimming through my own mind. Clothes on the floor and it's alright. Anything I want, I got it. House to myself, on my own. Honestly, I really love it. Being by myself, home alone. And pop champagne on my own time. Lay around swimming through my own mind. Clothes on the floor and it's alright. 10 milligram wavelength. I'm gonna spend the whole day doing what I want and it's okay. Anything I want, I got it. Anything I want, I got it. House to myself, on my own. Honestly, I really love it. Honestly, I really love it. Being by myself, home alone.
Wow, that was awesome.
Right?
Yeah. Jazz, first and foremost, tell us why you guys picked this one.
I really like Jamra's voice. I feel like the song is super visual, and I guess being at home a lot, like that's just it resonates. But I also just could see it like, I don't know. I've maybe just because I'm in insecure mode, but like I could see it in like Insecure, just like in like, you know, setting the scene of like a show like that.
Right.
And yeah, the production is just really cool too. I feel like it just gives like a really cool vibe. Her voice partnered with like an interesting production. There's like I don't know if it's a synth or like xylophone or something, but there's like
Yes.
something going on there that's really cool.
Yes, I think those are the technical. I think the technical word for that sound is actually vibes. It's pretty. I think you're hearing vibes literally and figuratively. Anthony, tell us what'd you think of that.
3 things. Number 1, I agree. There's the vibe. It's like a pad or something that rings in there that's soothing. Secondly, the thing that stands out, her voice, it's butter. And what I love is that I notice a lot of new artists. I don't know, man. It's like they're trying to like show off. Like they like to go start at a 10 and they keep it at a 10. Whereas
Right.
Jamra like eased into it, and I love that. It was like very inviting. It wasn't like blah.
Right.
And so I love that. And 3, I love that the instrumentation was very minimal, because if there's one thing that confuses me or that gives me like makes me want to back up is when there's a lot happening, and this didn't have that. It was very inviting, soothing, and it just like maintained that vibe.
Yeah, totally agree. Yeah, there's a couple of really subtly cool things about it. That there's like a bass note
I don't know.
that's so subtly a weird chord right here.
When you ask,
It might be the do that the vibraphone boo happening on the do da makes a really some music theory nerd in the chat. Listen and let me know what's happening
I
there.
don't know what to say. When you ask,
And the rhythm, Jamra's rhythmic sensibility is crazy to me. You hear it mostly in the hook.
I could easily
Find the hook real quick.
pop champagne on
Not that.
the floor and it's alright.
I think maybe this next part.
I'm gonna spend the whole day doing what I want, and it's okay. Anything I want, I got it. Anything I want, I got it. House to myself, on my own. Honestly, I really love it. Being by myself, home alone.
People don't talk about that often enough. To have that kind of like rhythmic bop is like not common, and it's really special. That's like Drake rhythmic vibe.
It's the cadence. It's the cadence, man. Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah, love it.
My one, I think if I was gonna have one note, I mean the song is probably maybe it's out, maybe it's not. It says demo here, but you know what you could do. I love that. Thing I've been on home alone. That's my shit. If it was me, I would have the pop champagne part is twice as long as that part, and I wish the pop champagne part only happened once, and then that second part went longer. So peep it. Maybe I'll do a quick edit.
Pop champagne on my own time. Lay around swimming through my own mind. Clothes on the floor and it's alright. 10 minutes.
So I wish right there it went straight into, where is it?
Anything I want.
Anything I want. This is gonna sound terrible, but you guys can get the idea.
And it's alright. Anything I want, I got it. Anything I want, I got it. House to myself, on my own. Honestly, I really love it. Being by myself, home alone.
And give it to me again, because that shit is so good. I just like, I could listen to that part 100 times.
Totally.
Wow, that's a damn good one. Jamra, we're gonna keep in touch with you because that shit is awesome. Jazz, you got the contact info, yeah?
Yeah, I do. Andrew, the producer, is now in the chat. Hey, Andrew. Cool. Thanks for hopping in.
What up, bro? Is he saying what it is? What that sound was? Is it vibes? Mellotron vibes.
Hey.
Dope.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, Jazz, thank you for coming through.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Of course. And Anthony, dude, good to have you on the stream, bro.
It's so great to be here. I love what you guys are doing. This is really fun. I feel like we need more of this. So big ups to both of you for making this happen.
Hell yeah. Thanks. We'll have you on again, and I'll probably text you when this shit's over. I'll talk to you in a bit.
I'm down.
All right. Thanks, guys. See you both soon.
Peace. Later, everybody.
Peace. Tight. Yo, that Jamra is jamming Also, I didn't give a shout out to, where is it? That breakdown?
Anything I want, I got it. Lost to myself on my own. Honestly, I really love it. Being by myself, home alone, and pop champagne on my own top.
Jamra, you know what this reminds me of, dude? We had a song. I won't give you a hard time if you didn't see the episode, but I made a song in here with this artist named Godfather, who's another special artist. Pretty different sound than Jamra for sure, but the rhythmic sensibility of Jamra reminds me of this Godfather track. I'm pulling it up. See if you guys remember this. Where is it?
How could anybody love
You guys remember
me?
this? You'll hear what I'm talking about in a second.
Love me.
This shit.
I was too focused on the wealth. I could use something else. Are you lonely like me? Are you lonely like me? Sick of looking at myself.
Simple.
I could use someone else. Are you lonely like me? Are you lonely like me? I need interaction, I need satisfaction. I've been locked down, virus got me snapping. All of a sudden something happened. Went from big back into missing all the action. Staring at the screen got me hopeless.
Anyways, I liked kind of like those songs for the same reason. You guys did a great job. Great job. We will keep an eye out for you, because Jamra, you're jamming. You know I had to do it. Wrong pipe. When my daughter May has a little choke cough kind of thing like that, she's 3. I always say, good to go down the wrong pipe, go down the wrong pipe. That's what I always say. And now, what is going on? Oh, sorry, my connection's not super strong. My bad. If my daughter May, who's 3, drinks something and it goes down the wrong pipe, now she'll say it went down the food pipe, or it went down the agua pipe, it went down the milk pipe. It's very cute. Let me know if my connection's good again. I saw that it got a little blippy for a minute. Let me make sure that I'm all straight before we get into making some tunes. I don't want to have junky connection while I'm popping off tunes, man. Okay. It's time to pop off some tunes. So, thanks, Eth. My wrenchy henchman. So, I have something to work on tonight that I'm really excited about. I thought that I was going to be working on the Michael Sneed joint from last week. The work I have to do on that is going to be really, 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 really slow, because I'm going to build out a lush, it's almost like orchestra thing, which could be cool, but I don't want to drag you guys through that. I want to do something that's fun. I got another song that I want to see if you guys remember. A song that sounds like this.
Got a lot of time on my plate. I can let the day go to waste, but that ain't the way. Started going down in a day, laid up in my misery. No, that ain't the way. So I let my mind run away, travel to a newer place, and it turned out okay. I made a lot of
Malaya.
discoveries.
Sound familiar?
Don't get confused with it. I ain't talking about those feelings. Talking cool with it. I don't bust down, I'm too different. I got new limits, new visions,
All people in the chat are stoked.
intentions, yeah.
So am I.
Should've turned right when I veered to the left side. I never been a person of direction. My senses tangled in the mess. And I hear it through my face and smell it with my hands. Picky with my sticky icky. Damn, I wish I could just quit. Why? I don't have an answer, but I'm doing better. I don't even have to try. Too smooth with it. I don't. I know what to do with it. I know what to do with it. Confused with it. Yeah. I ain't talking about those feelings.
This one, I wanted to do a different bridge.
I got new limits, new visions, new
My bridge is just like, just keeps going.
See, I ain't got no time for your words or your games, oh, yeah. Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better place, oh, yeah. You better learn my name before it's too late, oh, yeah. I'm not here for your pleasure, I'm out here
See if I can
doing
actually get
better. Too smooth with it. I know what to do with it, do with it.
So it's vibing. What I want to do. What is happening here? Whoa, that was so trippy. I don't know if you guys heard that, but I just heard some super trippy reverb stuff happening. So I actually want to see if my guy is available, who I worked on this with today. And also see if Mayala wants to come through. Cool. So I was really excited about this one. I mean, you can hear it. It's insane. And I felt like we needed to depart for the bridge. So I was going through like crazy ideas to try to get a musical departure and couldn't quite get there. Ethan in the chat says put a high pass on your keyboard. You can hear all the rumbling. So, sorry, Eth. Yeah, I could put a high pass on this mic. Maybe I should. How would I do that? There we go. Hey, does my voice sound any less deep? No, not really. Yeah, it's better. Cool. Problem solved. I just, if you're curious what I just did to make my keyboard rumble less, I just took this guy. It was down here. Listen to the difference. If you're wearing headphones, you can hear it. There you go. Problem solved. Boy. Anyway, so we're gonna work on this bridge thing. So I'm gonna work on tonight. So I hit up Tele, who was the brilliant producer who made the production that I added drums to. And I hit him up and said, hey, what do you think about a bridge that departs? This is kind of what we started talking about. And I said, can you send like some random like samples, some loops, whatever you got, just like send a bunch of stuff. And we're like trying to figure out what would be cool. And nothing was really landing. And I said, what if you tried remixing the song in an adjacent key? So for the theory heads or not theory heads, An adjacent key is usually, it's a different key, obviously, than the song is in, but it's one where most of the melodies, you know, still work. Like, I wonder if, can I just, like, play this? You should make sound. Well, whatever. Can I do it on this? Those different clicky things. Anyways, basically, yeah, like if you're in C major, right? Your scale is C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, right? White keys. If you're in G major, you have all those notes except for the F. The F becomes an F sharp in G major. Doesn't seem like a big deal, but if you're in a chord progression that really sounds like C major, like properly, and then you hit G major for the next part, it might lift or it might sound pretty big, pretty different. You could do one that was adjacent, but with more notes that are not shared, like, what's a good one? Let's see, I'm sure F major. Yeah, F major just has instead of a B, it has a B flat. That one's close. There's a lot of ways to do this, but anyways, so Tele basically remixed the song. I think it is in an adjacent key. And it sounds like this. I'll put the lead vocal in too.
No, that ain't the way. So I let my mind run away. Travel to a newer place. And it turned out okay.
Okay,
I
cool.
made a lot of discoveries. I'm too smooth with it. I know what to do with it, do with it. Don't get confused with it.
Very grateful to work with
I
such
ain't talking
talented
about
people
those feelings.
like Tele Fresco.
Whipping. I don't bust down, I'm too different. I got new limits, new visions, new intentions, yeah. Should've turned right when I veered to the left side. Never been a person or direction. Senses tangled in a mess. Hearing through my face and smelling with my hands. Picky with my sticky icky. Damn, I wish I could just quit. Why?
Hear
I
that
don't
drop
have an
again.
answer, but I'm doing better. I don't even have to try. Too smooth with it. I know what to do with it. I know what to do with it. Confused with it, yeah. I ain't talking about those feelings. Talking cool whipping, cool whipping. Bust down, I'm too different. Whipping, yeah. I got new limits, new visions, new intentions, yeah.
All right. So, obviously, for me, it's that second part got me going. I mean, this is great. Now, I haven't heard this over the actual bridge melody yet. We're going to hear it. I mean, that dum, dum, dum. It's awesome. He says a 4 on the floor kick. Let's see. Let me go in Pro Tools. View here. Some other sounds. It's nice. What's this interesting sound? Wow. Crazy. What's this? Wow. Boop, boop. Might use that. I'm gonna just clear a few of these out that I know I don't need yet. Let's see, what's this? Little tiny distorted sound. I'm not gonna need that yet. Maybe in a little bit. What's this? Okay. Don't think I need that yet. stripping it down. I think we'll start with these. Oop. What key we're in, just out of curiosity. I think that's the one. This is my hokey way of figuring out keys. I think we're in C major. Yep. So let's see what key is the original song in. The original song is in da, da, dee, da, da, da. Let me figure that out. To find the root, I usually will sing to find what sounds like the root. That's our minor. So the other one's in C major. This minor is oh, A minor. The other one's in C major. So it's just relative. It's just the relative major and the relative minor. That's nice. Very easy. A little less crazy than I thought. So let's see if it feels like a nice departure when we drop this in on the bridge. What I'm going to do is I'm going to clear out everything. What is this? Maybe I'll leave this. Oh yeah. Leave that. Maybe that'll work. Maybe not. And we're going to see what happens when we rock these bridge chords all the way through. I don't know. Maybe cool, maybe not. I'm going to group them all together volume-wise. In case I got to pull them down. Let's go a little further back so we can establish the key.
Too smooth, I know what to do with it. I know what to do with it. Confused with it, yeah. I ain't talking about those feelings. Talking cool with it, cool with it. I don't down, I'm too different with it. I got new limits, new visions, new intentions, yeah. Ooh, yeah. See, I ain't got no time for your words or your games, oh. Ooh, yeah. Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better place, oh. Ooh, yeah. You better learn my name before it's too late, oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. I'm not here for your pleasure, I'm out here doing better. Too smooth with it. I know what to do with it, do with it. Don't get confused with it. I ain't talking about those feelings. I'm cool with it. I don't bust down, I'm too different.
There's some fighting.
I got new limits, new visions, new intentions, yeah.
We're going to work this out.
Yeah. See, I ain't got no time for your words or your games, oh. Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better place, oh.
Let me try a couple things. Ooh, yeah. See, I ain't got time for you, but dum. That'd be hot. Maybe just one. Ooh, yeah. I ain't got time for you, but bow.
Not here for your pleasure, I'm out here doing better.
That do. I might want to hear that a lot more.
Ooh, yeah.
So I'm gonna try.
See, I ain't got no time for your words or your game. Words or your games.
Let's try this. This might be really dope. So
I got new limits, new visions, new intentions, yeah. Ooh, yeah. See, I ain't got no time for your words or your games, oh. Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better place, oh. You better learn my name before it's too late, oh yeah. I'm not here for your pleasure, I'm out here doing better.
Okay, okay. I like.
Intentions, yeah. Ooh, yeah. See, I ain't got no time.
Ooh, yeah. It's got to be just digital silence. Yeah.
I ain't got no time for your words.
Like, let me try this. Just super tight.
Intentions, yeah. Ooh, yeah. See, I ain't got no time for your words or your games, oh.
And may need to go straight into the kick drum thing there. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom.
Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better place, oh. Talking cool with it. I don't mess down, I'm too different with it. I got new limits, new visions, new intentions, yeah. Ooh, yeah. See, I ain't got no time for your words or your games, oh. Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better place, oh. You better learn my name before it's too late, oh yeah. I'm not here for your pleasure, I'm out here doing better, yeah. Too smooth with it, don't you? I know what to do with it, Don't get confused with it. I ain't talking about no speed. Talking cool with it. I don't bust down, I'm too different. I got new limits, new visions, new intentions, yeah. Too smooth with it, don't you? I know what to do with it, Don't get confused with it. I ain't talking about no speed. Cool with it. I don't bust down, I'm too different.
There's definitely some shit in there.
I got new limits, new visions, new intentions, yeah.
There's something there. There's like a little. I do not know why he's doing that, but it sounds sick.
Visions, new intentions, yeah. Ooh, yeah. See, I ain't got no time for your words or your games, oh.
Even keep the ooh yeahs going. I feel like they might just need to be a little bit. Yeah, they're like too bright or something.
Games, oh. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. See, I ain't.
Maybe not that dark, but like.
Ooh, yeah.
My guy, that is trippy. Ghost in the Machine, dude.
Ooh, yeah. See, I ain't got no time for your words or your games, oh. Ooh, yeah. Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better place, oh. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't
You
want
better learn my
that.
name before it's too.
I don't want that chord yet.
Words or your games, oh. Words or your games, oh. Ooh, yeah. Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better place, oh. Plane to a better place, oh.
Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is not go to that cool new chord until we're like later in the thing. Ooh, yeah. See, I ain't got no time for you, man. I'm gonna actually take the reverb off the backup. Sorry, let me go here so you can see what I'm doing.
New visions, new intentions, yeah. Ooh, yeah. See, I ain't got no time for your words or your games, oh. Ooh, yeah. Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better place, oh. Ooh, yeah. You better learn my name before it's too late, oh, yeah.
Too many bow, bow, bow.
I'm not here for your pleasure, I'm out here doing better. Too smooth with it, don't you? I know what to do with it, Don't get confused with it.
And maybe
I
here.
ain't talking about no speed. Cool with it.
Sounds good there,
I don't
right?
bust down, I'm too different. I got new limits.
Could try that at the top of the hook. It might be cool. Might be whack.
Visions, new intentions, yeah. Ooh, yeah. See, I ain't got no time for your words or your games, oh. Ooh, yeah. Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better place, oh. Ooh, yeah. You better learn my name before it's too late, oh, yeah. I'm not here for your pleasure. I'm out here doing better. Too smooth with it. Don't I know what to do with it, do with it. Don't get confused with it.
Pleasing for a second, but kind of muso sounding like. Check out my chords. Definitely got a little bit of a check out my chords energy. The way I edited it there. Boom. Boom, boom, so I ain't got no time for you, but yeah. So get to the bed, to the better place I do. Yo, wait a minute. I have a question for everybody. Cool, Tele might come by. Should be awesome. I'm gonna try something crazy. It might be cool.
I got new limits, new visions,
Some version of
intentions, ooh, yeah. See, I ain't got no time for your words or your games, oh, yeah. Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better place, oh, yeah. You better learn my name before it's too late, oh.
Kind of a vibe. Kind of a vibe.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better.
So right there. This could be sick.
But I was down two different wavelengths. I got new limits, new visions, new intentions, yeah. See, I ain't got no time for your words or your games, oh, yeah. Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better place, oh, yeah. You better learn my name before it's too late, oh, yeah. I'm not here for your pleasure, I'm out here doing better. Too smooth with it. I know what to do with it, do with it.
I love this. It's yo. What? That shit is crazy. Do it. I'm gonna like. Am I like running? Am I doing something freaky, man? What's this freaky magic, man? The magic, bro.
Intentions, yeah.
I feel like if it had like a break beat or something
See, I ain't got
weird.
no time for your words or your games, oh, yeah. Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better place, oh, yeah. You better learn my name before it's too late, oh, yeah. I'm not here for your pleasure, I'm out here doing better. Too smooth with it. I know what to do.
I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm listening so loud in my headphones. I love just boom, boom, ooh, yeah. I almost hear like some kind of like break beat.
Time for your words or your games, oh, yeah. Cause I'm flying.
Yeah, like a. Hold on. Oh, it's the worst loops. What is this? These are the worst drum sounds. Oh, Lord. I know I have good sample free, of course. Maybe, ooh, wait, fills? Hold on. gosh. Little much. Anything else? Anything more sensible? Oh my gosh. What's going on here? I want just like a, what's a guy gotta do to get like, just like a beady. Hold on. These are better. Pretty crazy. Still not great. I know I have some. What about in here? I'm just looking for fills, right? I wish I just had like a full. If I had a full drum kit in front of me, I could just do some. Let me see. And good fills. What the? Oh, just the worst sounding cymbal. Dude, I cannot believe some of this stuff. It's insane. Nope. That ain't it. It's like somebody put an EQ on all this before they bounced it. Like, can it all be harsher? It doesn't hurt my ears enough yet. Just why? That's my only question.
See, I ain't got no time for your words or your games, oh. Flying on a plane to a bed.
What the oh gosh. I wish it was the daytime. I could just play it at least on my snare.
Words are your games, oh. Ooh, yeah. Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better place, oh. Ooh, yeah. You better learn my name.
So one thing I'm going to do is just like a basic little reverse cymbal. Yes, Ethan, these are the packs you downloaded, bro. One of them is sick, but the other ones are. Well, you heard them. Just all 3K, bro. Just China cymbals and 3K piercing madness.
Better place, oh. Better place, oh.
Better places. So the way the vocal works in and out here is pretty important.
Shines, yeah. Ooh, yeah. See, I ain't got no time for your words or your games, oh. Ooh, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. See,
What's that little sound?
yeah.
Just gotta clean it.
Ooh, yeah. See, I ain't got no time for your words or your games, oh. Ooh, yeah. Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better place, oh. Ooh, yeah.
Little symbol I added can be
Better place, oh. Ooh, yeah. You better learn my name.
close. I feel like, hold on. I think I have one more folder that might be good. Yeah. Don't worry, I'm going to redeem you, Ethan. I'm going to redeem you right now. So I asked Ethan to go and purchase some new breakbeat folders, just kind of a grab bag, surprised me with some interesting things. Some of them sound a little crazy, but some of them are good. Find the good ones and redeem each for everybody. My engineer, who's also editing the chop ups you see every day. Like, whose idea of good is that? Point me at the person who's like, oh, this sounds sick. Just a little better. Better. Still so harsh. Bro. That, I don't know why that is kind of interesting to me, but it is. Any others that kind of sound like that? What the fuck is going on here? It's like somebody playing like the bell of a crash cymbal. There's a clap going, cap, 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 cap. A little bass going, dip, 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 dip. Like, oh my. Ah, this one finally, just like something that doesn't hurt the ears. Okay, I'm gonna try that weird one that I just grabbed. Oh, this is decent. I mean, has nothing to do with what I'm doing, but it's kind of cool. Okay, why would you put that in your drum pack? All right, I'm gonna use that one. I'm just gonna chop it until I like it. Okay. Let's see. Vlad sounds like downtown Santa Cruz. Vlad, thank you for that one. So first I'm going to listen to what I hear.
I ain't got no time for your words or your games, oh. Ooh, yeah. Cause I'm flying on a plane to a bed. Oh, yeah. Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better place, oh.
I definitely hear a right? That's why sorry, I'll turn that down a little bit. Just going to put it right next to what I'm editing to here. Yeah, I mean, these are also weird sounding, but yeah, but I think we can make this cool. We're going to just kind of slide everything around until it's cool. I'm also going to... The actual hi-hat part of this is a little bit... it's a little too loud, a little... bass here. Wow, there's a lot of really, really harsh, super high frequencies up in there. So I'm gonna, from about here, do a high shelf. Great. This is also boost that snare up a little bit. Nothing crazy. Just to get this pattern right. Psst, psst. I feel like this should be ba-da-da-ba-da. Same thing here. Ba-ba-boom. Notice flying hi-hats around. See the hi-hat velocity is different. This one and that one. And this one is on the upbeat and this one's on the downbeat. So if I'm flying hi-hat, I'm going to grab this and put it here. That's a different velocity. So if you want it to feel natural, you want to put the one that's on an upbeat also on that upbeat. Maybe something like
Your words are your games, oh, ooh, yeah. 'Cause I'm flying on a
close.
so, ooh, yeah. 'Cause I'm flying on a plane, oh, ooh, yeah. 'Cause I'm flying on a
Also this, I want that to be longer. I'm going to turn the track to X form, which is a type of elastic audio, and I'm going to just be hokey and scoot that over and see what it does. Ugh. Pretty ugly, might be cool. Too much. Let's split the difference. Yeah, it's fine. That sounds like, reminds me of the umbrella kick. Rihanna umbrella. I can just, yeah.
so, ooh, yeah. 'Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better, 'cause I'm flying on a plane to a better place.
So instead of that pst, pst, I'm gonna just put a pst.
On a plane to a better place, oh, words are your games, oh, ooh, yeah. 'Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better,
Oh, want that snare back.
oh, yeah. 'Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better,
Close.
oh, yeah. 'Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better, oh, yeah. 'Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better place, oh,
Put that same hi-hat choke there.
oh, yeah. 'Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better place, oh, yeah. You better learn my name before it's too late, oh, yeah. I'm not here for your pleasure, I'm out here doing better, yeah. Too smooth with it, I know what to do with it, Don't get confused with it, I ain't talking about it.
Nope, stupid, bad. Okay, I'm going to make sure these guys are, give them a little crossfadey, and you, and you, and you, way over there. Great. Commit my elastic audio, and I'm happy with this. It's not exactly the sound I was going for, but sometimes I don't care. I actually feel like it might be a choice here and there to be like, I don't care what this sound is. If I'm like getting the feeling I want to feel and I'm getting the feeling, then I'm good. That's what I'm getting. I do want to get this a little bit more warbly.
Flying on a plane.
We could try the kind of tacky noise thing.
Ooh, yeah. 'Cause I'm flying. Ooh, yeah.
Also, could add, this might be a little cheesy, but I could add one more open hi-hat, just like a better sounding, you know. We might be really happy that we did. Oh boy. I'm not at 808. I had like a live.
Oh,
What the?
oh, help me. Oh,
That might be
oh.
from the Sound Bank Theater. I need some shouts. Maybe I could use those. Oh damn. Oh damn. We got someone coming in the chat. Hold on. Let me see if I can fire you up, bro. Hey!
What's up?
Tele, what up, bro?
What's going on?
How you doing?
Man, I'm doing great. Just got off the phone with my family and got to catch up for a little bit.
Love it, love it. How's your family
you doing?
doing?
Oh, they're good. Can't complain. They're all together, all safe, and it's just I want to go. I'll probably make a trip up there in like a month or something. Just drive up and see them if they're
Nice.
okay with exposing themselves to me.
Right. We're at the calculated risk stage.
Yeah,
Where-
right. Risk management, right?
Yeah, like it's crazy. It's really crazy. We're like thinking about like letting our little girl like do a little daycare, you know, cuz like she needs it for her mental health, but it's all so complicated.
Does she have friends?
She does. She has friends that she loves, my guy. Loves and misses and etc.
Yeah.
It's
Crazy.
just hard to be like a little kid and just have like not understand why everything changed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Sure.
Can't really. Like we can
That's
explain a
wild.
little bit like it's the germs going around, the neighborhood, but still like she doesn't really get it. So on a happier note, I have something for you to hear.
Sick.
I'm working on the thing. You did a lot of work, and I ended up using just this teeny tiny little bit, but I hope you like it.
Yes. Okay, cool.
So basically, I'm treating it, and I'm not done with it yet. I'm gonna like get a few better sounding things, but I'm treating it as though we just like dropped in a sample for a moment, and we're like coming out of it. Actually, it might
Sick.
even be cool to do a little. That maybe wouldn't be cool. Check it out.
Cool with it. I don't miss down, I'm too different with pain. I got new limits, new visions, new intentions. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. See, I ain't got no time for your words or your games. Oh, ooh, yeah. 'Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better place. Oh, ooh, yeah. You better learn my name before it's too late. Oh.
That's it, bro.
Oh, I love that. That's
What do you think?
hard. It's super cool.
Just like
I think that just that breath of fresh air for a second, so cool. And then I'm really glad you used the half step walk down
the
part.
dum. That's like
Yeah.
the hook of that shit you made.
Man, that's so sick. I love what you did.
Thanks. Here, let's just listen again. I want to see if there's anything else I need to do.
Let
Let me know if you have any notes too.
New visions, new intentions, yeah. Ooh, yeah. See, I ain't got no time for your words or your games, oh. Ooh, yeah. Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better place, oh. Ooh, yeah. You better learn my name before it's too late, oh. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. I'm not here for your pleasure, I'm out here doing better, yeah. Too smooth with it, don't you?
Etc. What do you think? You got anything for me?
I mean, I think if anything, and this may even be a force, but just like the transitions, it just feels slightly, I don't know, almost too sneaky. Like I wish there was something more, being like, boom, it's back in or something like that.
Right. Like, you mean when we come into the weird sample, or when we go back into the main music?
Yeah, going back into the main music.
Something bigger.
Yeah.
Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better place, oh. Yeah.
Man, I wonder what that could be. That's a good idea. Because
Intentions, yeah. Ooh, yeah. See, I ain't got no time for your words or your games, oh. Ooh, yeah. Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better place, oh. Ooh, yeah. You better learn my name before it's too late, oh.
one thing that I am hearing, this transition.
Intentions, yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Tensions, yeah. Ooh, yeah. I wish, like, and maybe I can, like, get a version of this from her, but I want to try getting this cleaned up. Listen to the difference here.
Intentions, yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Wait, even more. Trying to get it so, like, I mean, I'm obviously, like, really hearing, like, almost a Destiny's Child energy here.
Intentions, yeah. Ooh, yeah. See, I ain't got no time for your words or your games, oh. Yeah. Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better place, oh. Yeah. You better learn my name before it's too late, oh. Yeah.
Like, should there be something harsher when it comes back in?
Better place, oh. Yeah. You better learn my name before it's too late, oh. Yeah. I'm not here for your pleasure, I'm out here doing better, yeah. Too smooth.
What if when it came back in, like, you know, maybe this is a cheap trick, but maybe it was less, like just the low pass, and then when the drums come in, it just feels like kind of back totally in. You know what I mean? Just an idea.
So going here,
Better place, oh.
right there would be low pass.
Yeah.
Let's try it. Pass down to the. Wow, that almost sounds like a different song. That's so cool.
Place, oh. Yeah. You better learn my name before it's too.
Like. Without those high harmonics, it almost sounds like different chords. It's so cool.
That's crazy.
Yeah. You better learn my name.
Let's try it.
Ooh, yeah. See, I ain't got no time for your words or your games, oh. Yeah. Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better place, oh. Yeah. You better learn my name before it's too late, oh. Yeah. I'm not here for your pleasure, I'm out here doing better, yeah. Too smooth with it, don't you? I know what to do with it.
Gosh, he's so raw. I mean, that's cool. It's not beating it.
Yeah, I don't know if it gets that job done though.
Right.
I'm starting to kind of like the space right before, but maybe like going into the sample flip section she goes, ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then something like right there, right after with the next phrase where I think she says like flying. I don't know, but I also don't want to give away because it's nice to have the surprise when
the
walk down
bounce, bounce.
Yeah.
Right. Ooh, yeah. Ah. That's what I was talking about earlier, like a like
yeah,
some.
Intentions, ooh, yeah. See, I ain't got no time for your words or your games, ooh, yeah. Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better place, ooh, yeah. You better learn my name before it's too late.
That shit's awesome.
She's crazy.
It might. So what I'll do, yeah, I'm gonna pull up some in your OG sample. Wasn't there like a distorted bass or something harsh? I feel like you may have went to another part that was like that, like.
No, I think that was a different one. I think I remember that. That was the that last starter you worked on.
Oh, the one you sent me like yesterday.
Or the Where I've Been one. I think that.
Yes, right. Right, different.
Yeah.
Different thing. Cool. Okay, well I'm gonna jam on this for a little bit. Probably like 10, 15 more minutes. If you come up with anything, shoot me a text or jump back on here and we'll fucking hash it out.
Okay, sick.
All right.
Cool,
Tight,
Ricky.
good to see you, bro.
Yeah, sounding great, man.
Thanks, man. Thanks. Everyone in the chat say peace to Tele, and I'll see you in a bit, bro.
Peace.
Yee.
New visions, new intentions, ooh, yeah. See, I ain't got no time for your words or your games, ooh, yeah. Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better place, ooh, yeah. You better learn my name before it's too late,
I hear like a flute on that part. I don't know why I hear a flute. I hate myself sometimes. Why do I hear a flute? Do I have any flutes? Oh, jeez. What am I getting myself into here? Those are pretty intense. That's sick. But not exactly what I need. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe one of these. Those are actually from an Electron sample pack from their website. Pretty cool. So,
ooh, yeah.
I want to make one of these work with this section. I think it'll be toy. That's not the one. Is this one? Yeah. I know this is strange. Bear with me. Yep. Not sure why I heard this, but I think it's going to be cool. Pero. Let's just see what's going on here. Interesting.
Noise, yeah. Ooh, yeah. See, I ain't got no time for your words or your games, oh. Ooh, yeah. Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better place, oh. Ooh, yeah. You better learn my name before it's too.
It's really a matter of what my ears wanting now. I'm realizing is I really want this to all sound like it's one thing. Like somebody's playing like someone's playing a sample. So what I want to do is let's treat it like it is its own little record. We'll call it sample. We're going to make our own sample. This can be really fun if you have like a cassette deck or anything where you can record music analog. It can be really fun to like print something in. Is there a way I can do this easily? Not really. I was going to try to send it to Smoutboard Gear, but I don't have it set up, man. But what we can do is run it all through the same compressor. Let's do like a basic SSL, not this guy. SSL compressor. Just get this to sound like we're treating this like it's a master bus of its own little sample. Ha! Haven't run it through the bus yet. My bad, guys. Yeah, the RC20 is a little bit too intense on the noise. I'm sorry. Maybe we should put the RC20 on everything just to get it all gluey. Lots of pops. We're loving it. Let's see.
Intentions, yeah. Ooh, yeah. See, I ain't got no time for your words or your games, oh. Ooh, yeah. Cause I'm flying on a plane to a.
Way too smooshed.
So, ooh, yeah. Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better. So, ooh, yeah. Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better place. So, ooh, yeah. You better.
I think I still need like a. There was one crazy fill in one of these guys. Not you, but one of your friends. Not that friend. Or that one. Any fills slower. Just anything remotely unstupid. Lord. What about anyone in here? Someone want to give me a hand? What do we got? Turkeys. I want just like a basic, like a kind of guy. Let's see. I mean, this is really the last thing I need. Nope. Well, not giving up, but I'm close. There's one more place I can look. One more place. Is this where it is? No. I have one more place. Oh, boy. Where are you? Is it in here? Better, but fucking jazzy time. It's just so blown out. Give me a break. Ah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. That's a good sounding kid if we can just get it like a... Bring that in. And all these I gotta slow down. By the way, this is for like a half-second part of one song. So really going in here to get it right. Okay. We'll see if I can get one of these to work. So here's one of them. Ooh, nice and loud. Sorry about that. Let me put them through the same bus. 31, 32. Something that's kind of fun in Pro Tools is to slow these down with the pitch shift. It gives you strange results. I know I have to slow this down, so just doing it in this way can be weird.
Flying on a plane to a flying on a plane flying on a plane to a 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 better flying on a plane to a better flying on a plane to a better flying on a plane.
Kind of funky, kind of cool. Here's another one.
Flying on a plane to a better.
I think this one's better. I'm going to do a couple things that I always do. I'm going to thin it out a little bit with the SPL Transient Designer. Try something weird. Little altar boy. Maybe if I put it on both kits, I can get them to sound both a little warbly. But maybe this one I can pitch it down. Ah. This one. Still deeper. Yeah, it's getting interesting.
On a plane to yeah. 'Cause I'm flying on a plane to a bed.
It's really just that little moment of
Cause I'm flying on a plane.
boop, boop, boop.
Cause I'm flying on a plane to a, cause I'm flying on a plane to a better place. Oh, yeah. Cause I'm flying on a plane to a
Boom, boom, boom. We're losing the do-do-do a little probably because of that. And it's still, it's a little bit over-compressed here. Great. Let's try it.
Play your games, oh, yeah. Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better.
Oh, yo, and this is a good move. Take the snare. Take the snare and put it on all the snare hits. So it sounds like one kit. Snare's a little late. We can line it right up. Great. And probably the same with this one. Yep. Yep. Getting there, getting there. That's got to get the transient, so that's about lined up with that. It's a little better. Yep. And this is also now just a little bit bright. Even with this, it's still bright. So we're going to do high cut. Yeah. So I'm also putting the same high cut on the bass. Let's try it on the synth too. By the way, if you left me a long time ago, I'm not upset because I'm getting in the weeds here.
Ooh, yeah. See, I ain't got no time for your words or your games, oh, yeah. Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better place, oh, yeah.
Close. The little flute isn't quite doing it, but let's hear the rest of it. It's also a little beefy in the mid-range. I might sync out a little bit of that in here. Could be a fun place to do it.
Words are your games, oh, yeah. Cause I'm flying on a plane to a words are your games, oh, yeah. Cause I'm flying on a plane to a words are your games, oh, yeah. Cause I'm flying on a plane to a word.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better place, oh, yeah.
Yep. Let's hear this by itself just to get an idea. Still sounds kind of like shit, but don't have time to get through it tonight. I can get a little bit of like a little bit of shitty frequency in there. Probably around here. Yeah. Yeah, take that out. And get a little bit more punch and do 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 do. Great.
Oh, yeah. Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better place, oh, yeah. You better learn my name before it's too late, oh, yeah. I'm not here for your pleasure, I'm out here doing better, yeah. Too smooth with it. I know what to do with it, Don't be confused with it.
Cool.
I ain't talking about
I don't know what the last thing is gonna be, like the sort of finale of the tune. I would like to not be pop and be like, oh, like ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. I mean, even that ding-a-ling sound I do have in there makes me feel like a fucking ding-a-ling. So
Ooh, yeah. 'Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better place.
also
Plane to a better.
that bow. I don't know what that last bow.
On a plane to a
Maybe even that last bow out. Maybe just super simple.
place. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. See, I ain't got no time for your words or your games. Oh, ooh, yeah. 'Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better place. Oh, yeah.
That was
You
what
better
I
learn my name
needed.
before it's too late. Oh, yeah. I'm not here for your pleasure. I'm out here doing better. Too smooth with it. I know what to do with it. Don't get confused with it. I ain't talking about
That was what it was. I knew there was something.
too smooth with it. I know what to do with it.
That's all it was. I had to remove that little bow bow bow. You guys want to hear that sticky icky shit?
Hear it through my face and smell it with my hands. Picky with my sticky icky. Damn, I wish I could just quit. Why? I don't have an answer, but I'm doing better. I don't even have to try. Too smooth with it. I know what to do with it. I know what to do with it. Confused with it. Yeah. I ain't talking about those feelings. Fucking cool with it. I don't get down. I'm too different with pain. I got new limits, new visions, new intentions. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. See, I ain't got no time for your words or your games. Oh, yeah. 'Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better place. Oh, yeah.
Be louder too.
You better learn my name before it's too late. Oh, yeah. I'm not here for your pleasure. I'm out here doing better. Too smooth with it. I know what to do with it.
Turn this thing up a little bit, compress it a little less, and turn it up. We'll do the same thing.
Time for your words or your games. Oh, yeah. 'Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better place. Oh, yeah. You better learn my name before it's too late. Oh, yeah. I'm not here for your pleasure. I'm out here doing better. I'm not here for your pleasure. I'm out here doing better. Not here for your pleasure. I'm out here doing better. Too smooth with it. I know what to do with it. Don't get confused with it. I ain't talking about those feelings.
Nope. Just curious. Great. So I'll have to figure out the ad libs at the end, but I'm feeling like this one's close to finished. It is close. This part makes me feel so good. I wonder if we could like just bring this back at the end.
Yeah. 'Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better place. Oh, yeah. You better learn my name.
Let's try it.
This fly, don't try.
Oh, forgot about that.
This fly, don't. This fly, don't try.
Wait. We gotta hear it. We gotta hear it with that. That's the last thing I'll do tonight. Gotta hear it with that boom. This fly, boom. Don't try.
This fly, don't try.
Is there a lead on that? No, that's it. Okay, cool. This flat, don't try. I love it. She called him Rando. Wow, this flat, don't try. Hold on.
This fly, don't try.
Boom. This fly.
This fly.
This might be sick.
This fly, don't try.
Yo, wait. Yep. I know I'm going off the deep end, but why not? We're at the end of the night. This is what we do.
I got new limits, new visions, new intentions, yeah. It's black, don't try. 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 It's black.
Sounds pretty sick. This is a little too crunchy. Yeah, I gotta just lose the altar boy. Very nice. People, let's listen to the very cool bridge. And let's wrap it up.
Too smooth with it, I don't. I know what to do with it. I know what to do with it. Confused with it, yeah. I ain't talking about those feelings. Talking cool with it, cool with it. I don't miss down two different with it. I got new limits, new visions, new intentions, yeah. Ooh, yeah. See, I ain't got no time for your words or your games, oh. Ooh, yeah. Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better place, oh. Ooh, yeah. You better learn my name.
And you know what else is messing us up is that breath right there.
Yeah. You better learn my name. Yeah. I'm not here for your play.
Is there a smoother?
Yeah. Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better.
I wonder if I can use this breath from over here on this breath. Sometimes you don't think about this, but a breath that is funky rhythmically can mess up a vibe.
Yeah. You better learn my name.
Can I just lose the breath? Let's see what happens.
Intentions, yeah. Ooh, yeah. See, I ain't got no time for your words or your games, oh. Ooh, yeah. Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better place, oh. Ooh, yeah. You better learn my name before it's too
Ooh, kind of hard with no breath.
Yeah. I'm not here
I'm going to try this whole section with no breath and see what it does.
with it. I got new limits, new visions, new intentions, yeah. Ooh, yeah. See, I ain't got no time for your words or your games, oh. Ooh, yeah. Cause I'm flying on a plane to a better place, oh. Ooh, yeah. You better learn my name before it's too late, oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Nice.
I'm not here for your pleasure, I'm out here doing better, yeah. Too smooth with it. I know what to do with it, do with it. Don't get confused with it. I ain't talking about those feelings.
Thank you guys so much.
I don't miss down two different.
It's Monday, so I'll be back on Thursday with Peter Lehman. The music supervisor from Insecure is going to be with me on Thursday. That's going to be tight. He's my dog.
It's black, don't try.
Why not? Thank you guys so much, everyone in the chat. Love you. I'll see you all in 3 days. Take care. Peace.